Okay, and we're back with our second half of this. Again, I am a little new to this. I probably shouldn't have stopped then, but here we go. Subtracting decimals, you have 5.08 minutes left on a CD. How much time will you have left after you record a 2.5 minute song? Okay, it's not asking us in this work here to estimate, but I am going to, just because it's a good habit to get into. So I'm going to do round each to the nearest whole number. So 5.08 rounds to 5, and 2.5 rounds to 3. So I'm going to subtract, and then my estimate is 2. So I should get somewhere around 2 minutes as my final answer. Okay. Once again, we are going to align the decimal points, insert a 0 so that each number has the same number of decimal places, and get ready to subtract. In this case, we are going to have to regroup or borrow, as depending on what you call it. They both mean the same thing. Okay, so 8 minus 0 does give me an 8. 0 minus 5 I couldn't do, so I'm going to have to borrow from the 5. It becomes a 4. I now have 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. So I get 2.58. 2.58 is pretty close to 2. So that seems reasonable then that you would have 2.58 as an answer. Okay, let me see if I can make that a little bit larger for you. All right. Now, use mental math to find 0.2 plus 15.7 plus 3.8. What you think? I should look for compatible numbers. The sum of 0.2 and 3.8 is 4. Then add 15.7. So add, 4 and 15.7 for a total of 19.7. Okay, so what I've actually used in here, this is what I've done in here, and I'm going to walk back through it one more time. So what we do is we can commute the 3.8 and the 15.7 so that our numbers are closer together. Okay, so this would be employing the commutative property of addition. Okay, then I'm going to actually, I apologize. I'm going to actually then associate the 0.2 and the 3.8 for the associative property. In other words, I'm using them together. I'm grouping them. They weren't necessarily grouped before, but I am now, to get my 4. So now I add 15.7 and 4 to get 19.7. Remember that you do have to remember that you have to line up your decimal points. So 15.7 plus 4.0 if you feel the need that you must write it down. Hopefully this is easy enough for you to do in your head as well. Okay, I would like you to do the 2 quick checks. Go ahead and also do an estimate on these, particularly on the first one. All right. The second one, you're using mental math, so go ahead and apply your properties, and I would label them so that you can be prepared to discuss in class tomorrow. Thank you.